Toco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We're here at Minster Middle School to bring you high school boys basketball, where the Minster Wildcats will take on the visiting Marion local Flyers. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NK Toco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Gem, Precision Strip, Schwerterman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Schwerterman, Cy Schwerterman Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry, our sponsors here tonight at Minster Middle School. Along with Dave Helmstetter, I'm Dave Canappi, where the Marion local Flyers take on the Minster Wildcats. Marion local on the season just 2-8, 1-2 in the MAC. They had a late start because of their football success. Also a tough year so far at the basketball court.
Yeah, when you look at the Flyers, you look at their schedule, and they've had to jam 6 games in December, and they've had, what, 8 in 16 days. That's a lot of basketball in a very short period of time. And I think when you look at the Flyers, you're looking, because of that schedule, because of the late start, looking at the offensive side of the game for them. You know they're going to play good defense. That's their tradition. As far as scoring in the MAC, they're last, only 40 points a game, 36% from the field. Again, 10th in the league. And on the boards, a low number there with only 18 rebounds. So again, on the offensive side, it looks like that's the key for Marion local tonight. And I'm sure Coach Guttermiller is looking to find some offense here against the Wildcats.
Against the Wildcats, 8-4 on this season, 1-2 also in the MAC. The Wildcats got off to a great start. They won 8. They were 8-1, and then they've gone on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a couple last-second losses last weekend.
Yeah, they've had some really tough losses. You know, they lost to Ottoville, Coldwater, and Fort Loramie. Coldwater and Fort Loramie last week. They lose to the Cavaliers by 2 points. They lose in overtime to Fort Loramie. Very frustrating. And I think this one, in a sense, goes back to offense as well. How well Minster will shoot their threes. That seems to be the flow and the way that the Wildcats will go. They rank second in the MAC with a 37% from the field goal three-point range. If they're good behind the arc, the Wildcats are a very strong, solid basketball team, as their 8-3 record indicates.
Minster and Marion, always a good rivalry game. We'll be back with the starting lineups when we return on NK Toco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NK Telco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NK Telco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NK Telco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NK Telco at 1-888-NK-TELCO.
Minster Elementary School, we're getting ready for the starting lineups before these two teams. We'll start with the visiting team, Marion Local, 2-8 on the season, 1-2 in the MAC. Starting off, number 3, Alex Eink, 5'10" junior, leading scorer just under 11 points a game. Number 11, Bryce Moeller, 6-foot senior, averages 7.5 a game. Continue our American Trim starting lineups. Charlie Hilsman, 6'3" junior, 5 points a game. Sophomore, number 22, Peyton Oddie, 4 points a game. Rounding out the lineup, another senior, 6'3" senior, Matt Everman, averages just under 5 points a game. Head coach of the Flyers is 9th year Kirk Guttemiller. Over 130 wins on his career, also a state championship a couple years ago. Now as they dim the lights, announce the hometown Minster Wildcats. 8-4 on this season. They've lost 3 in a row, 1-2 also in the MAC. American Trim starting lineup. At point guard, number 2, Eric Schmidt. Junior, averages about 4 points a game. Number 4, Brian Falk, power forward. Also averages just over 4 points a game. Swingman position, number 10, Trent Reckerman. Senior, averages 8 points. Next up, Jacob Salazar, very good three-point shooter, averages 12 points a game, leads the MAC in threes. Rounding out the lineup, 42, Justin Nixon, 6'4" junior, averages a double-double, 12 and 10 for the Wildcats. Head coach in his 4th year, Michael McClure. Well, we got a minute, Dave. Let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Let's start with the Flyers.
Yeah, for Marion Local, eliminate the easy baskets. In other words, they're going to need to contain the inside game of Josh Nixon for the Wildcats. Nixon, as you said, over 12 points per game, number 1 in the MAC in rebounds and blocked shots. They also have to limit their turnovers. Better foreplay, averaged about 129 turnovers on this season, and they got to find some scoring. That's really the key. The lowest points per game at 40 points in the MAC. For the Wildcats, keys to the game, last 4 games, 52, 37, 42, and 45. Get some good shots. They also got to hit some threes. They shoot 37% from the field, and the better defense wins. That's normal for a Marion Minster game, Dave.
Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Schmidt's shot is off the mark. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay with the Wildcats. Both these teams have lost 3 in a row. Both of them lost very close games last weekend. That goes out of bounds. Marion lost on a last-second shot on Friday to Parkway, and then they lost in overtime to Van Wert. Minster lost on 2 free throws at Coldwater late in the game, and then they lost in overtime to Fort Laramie. So both these teams trying to get last weekend's losses out of their mind.
And those 2 losses last weekend are almost identical score-wise, which is really unusual.
Reckerman shot, Nixon with the rebound, tries to give it back to Reckerman. He kicks it out to Salazar. Nice catch and throw to Nixon. Justin trying to back down, banks it in.
Boy, what a nice move by Josh Nixon, showing why he's the Flyer or the Wildcats leader in so many different categories.
Basket by Justin Nixon puts the Wildcats ahead. Flyers on the attack, just averaging just over 40 points a game. Everman with your basketball. So they work it down low, kick it back to Hilsman to work it around the perimeter. Peyton Oddie Hillsman, that's blocked by Reckerman. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Schmidt gives it up to Falk. Falk tries to drive. Salazar and Nixon average both about 12 points a game. As you expect, the offense runs through those two. Also, Reckerman, a very good penetrator, as Reckerman with the basketball. Nixon against Everman. Gives it up. Falk will drive and get hammered. Falk will go to the line to shoot two.
Well, Nixon very aware of his players on offense. Nice feed there, and they draw the foul and they'll go to the line.
Free throw line has not been good to the Wildcats, only shooting 56% as a team, as Falk misses the first one. He's just a little better than that at 58. Junior averages 4.5 points a game. Hits the second. 3-0 Minster on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Alex Eink will take it up across the court. He's their leading scorer at 11 points a game. Oddie gives it up to Everman. They work it around the perimeter. Trying to drive, kicks it in the corner. There's Bryce Moeller with the basketball. Eink drives, back to Moeller. Moeller will launch a three off the mark. Rebound, Everman goes up strong. A block there by Nixon. Outlet pass knocked away by the Flyers, but unfortunately Eink was on the end line or sideline to stay with the Wildcats. As we expected, as we talked in the pregame, definitely a defensive game.
Yeah, physical, definitely on the boards. The two teams hitting the boards hard.
Schmidt to the basket, too strong. Rebound there by Moeller. Up ahead to Eink. To Hillsman. Flyers trying to get on the scoreboard, down 3-0 here early. Work around perimeter, man-to-man defense by Minster. There's a long three by Eink. Nixon with the board. Schmidt trying to find an opening. Kicks it out to Reckerman. Nixon thought about a three. He'll drive, lean in, tries to bank it in, but rebounded by the Flyers. The Wildcats come up empty on the last couple possessions. Oddie with basketball now to Everman. Let's work around the perimeters. Eink. Everman and Eink were about the only two that saw action last year on the varsity. Oddie just a sophomore with the basketball. Everman will try a three, and that misses everything. Rebound on the floor. Wildcats will come up with it. Three to nothing coming up halfway through this first quarter as we have some subs at the ready to check in at the next dead ball. Salazar.
Flyers 0 for 4 from the field, and Salazar connects for the Wildcats.
Salazar, that's his 39th three of the season, leads everybody in the MAC. Also, he shoots it at a 49% clip by those threes. 6-0 Minster. Drive by Hillsman. Nice pass underneath to Everman, and he finishes.
3:52 to go in the quarter. Flyers finally on the board.
Falk catches it before it goes out of bounds. The Reckerman be a 30-second timeout by the Wildcats. It gives us an opportunity to remind you that Grand Lakes Health presentation of high school athletics on NK Telco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Clyde Gem, Cy Schruderman, Precision Strip, Schruderman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, St. Mary's Foundry. Our keys to the game sponsored by Keyhole Pizza. And on the First National Bank scoreboard, Minster with a 6-2 lead.
I think, you know, if the Flyers have got to play defense, they cannot allow Salazar to get some time from the outside. If there's any kind of spark of offense in this game, and it's Salazar who is so consistently hit his threes over this season, Flyers really got to pin him down.
Minster basketball. Into the game for Minster, number 12, Brady Holscher. As the ball goes into Nixon to Salazar. Salazar, a quick three. Rebound Moeller. Hilsman takes across the timeline. Reese Hessage is in the game, number 24. Working around the perimeter. There's also Brady Ronenbaum, number 20 in the game for Coach Guttemiller. Coach Guttemiller, of course, teaches at Minster, a longtime assistant here at Minster, where he's head coach at Minster. And there's a rebound there, shot up by Moeller, and Bryce is fouled. He'll shoot two.
Flyers only, what, 1 out of 6 here so far in the opening quarter. They just got to shoot better, and they're taking some threes. You're taking threes and you're missing them. It's time to reinvent and maybe go inside.
Moeller hits the first one. Second leading scorer at 7.5 a game. He shoot between him and Ike. They've had 43s between them. As a team, they average about 6 threes, which is more than most Flyers teams do, as Moeller hits a pair to cut the lead to 2. Schmidt to the hole, banks it home. Eric Schmidt. Nice drive by the junior. Stretches the lead to 4. Everman to Ronenbaum. Hilsman. And there's the steal. Holscher trying to drive, pulls it up, gives it to Nixon. Off. And they'll be called a charge on Nixon. Looked like it was going to be a 3-point play, but the Flyers draw the charge.
Let's take a look at that one more time. There you see Holscher with the steal.
Nice job there by Hilsman.
And Nixon draws the foul. That's the first turnover of the quarter.
Wow. Ben Whipker in the game, number 0 for the Wildcats. Wildcats a fairly deep team. They'll go 8, 9, even sometimes 10 deep. There's full court pressure here by the Wildcats. Ronenbaum will give it up to Ike. 2 free throws by Moeller and a field goal by Everman. Ike almost had an over and back. I don't think he was quite over.
Unforced near turnover.
Ike, give it to Klosterman, who just checked in the lineup, working against Whipker. He draws the foul on number 0, Ben Whipker. Into the game for the Wildcats, number 20, Adam Kettner, and also number 32, Alex Albers. Albers being pulled up from the JV game tonight. For Marion fans, that's grandson of longtime coach Jack Albers. Ike with a 3. Battle for the rebound. Kettner comes up with it. There's Albers with the basketball. Under 2 minutes to go here, first quarter. Kettner, Salazar on the wing. Trying to dribbles it around. Loses it out of bounds. I think he was looking for a teammate to cut there. That'd be a turnover to the Flyers. Inbound to Ike. There on the corner is Jason Hess. Now Klosterman. Flyers have worked in some new players as well. Hess being guarded by Albers, now to Ike. 1:20 to go first quarter, and an 8-4 Minster. Drive by Oddie, fadeaway off the mark. Rebound by Albers. Albers kicks it over. Salazar for the 3. Yes.
2 for 3 from 3-point range for Salazar.
So stretches the lead to 7, 8-4. Ike to the basket. Contact, no foul. Hess with the rebound. Puts up a shot. There's a foul. So Jason Hess, senior, will go to the line. shoot 2. Let's take another look.
Take a look at the replay. Yep. Foul inside there by Holscher.
Replay is being brought to you tonight and all season by Winners Quality Meats and Osgood as Hess with the first free throw. Trent Reckerman returns.
It's only Hess's 3rd free throw of the season, so that makes him 2 out of 3 here tonight.
It's a pair. Hess, one of 6 seniors on this Flyer squad, as Charlie Hilsman back in the game. Also Matt Everman, 14 and 23. Albers bring the ball up against Ronenbaum. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Glad you're joining on NK Telco Sports. Albers with the drive, and Albers go to the line, shoot 2. Albers on the season, only 2 points. That was in a game against, early in the season, against Lincoln View, as he hits the first one. Taking a look on the replay there. Albers took it to the basket, drew contact. Albers, MAC cross-country champion the last 2 years as a freshman and sophomore. He misses the second. Coming up on 30 seconds is Minster, as the Flyers have spread it out. Likely going for the last shot with 21 seconds to go. Ronenbaum gives it up to Hilsman. Down to 14 seconds. Ronenbaum trying to direct traffic. Down to 7 seconds. Adi back to Hilsman. He'll drive the lane and bank it home. Charlie Hilsman with the basket to end the quarter. We've played 1 quarter in the books here at Minster High School on the First National Bank scoreboard. Minster 12, Marion Local 8 here on NK Telco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
1 quarter in the books here at Minster Elementary School on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Wildcats ahead of the Flyers 12-8.
Interesting first quarter. We talk about the offense, and Salazar, 3-point range really is the difference in this one. 2 out of 3 from the field, and that offensive spark, so to speak, is the difference. And as we said all along, a very physical game by these 2 teams. And the Flyers really still struggling on offense.
A nice basket by Hilsman to end the quarter. He drives once again, and that rolls off. It's a good look, but didn't get the roll. As Schmidt now in the game. Give it to Holscher. Tries to pass it to Nixon, and he loses it out of bounds.
Turnover by the Wildcats, only their second so far in this one.
Good crowd here tonight. It's Military Appreciation. Also, Go for the Gold night. It's a pediatric cancer awareness night, a fundraiser, and at halftime there'll be a musical chairs contest.
Which we're all looking forward to, aren't we, Dave?
I think I know somebody who's going to be in that contest. I'll see what I can do. Drive to the hoop by Moeller. Rebound Nixon. Up ahead, Holscher. Long 2. Outlet pass to Moeller. They'll slow it down a bit to Hilsman. Yeah, there's 9 people in that musical chairs. Jack Albers in that, as well as several others.
Do you have any strategy with that, Dave?
I can't reveal it just yet.
Okay.
There's a few alliances going on between the 9 people, I think.
That's good.
It's a survivor here, so I was told to make sure nobody gets hurt, so they're afraid it might get a little competitive. And I think there's 3 women, I believe. So it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. It's people can bet on who they think will win, and they will win money on it, and the rest will go to the Go for the Gold Fund, and a lot of that will go to Dayton Children's Hospital. As Eink is fouled. Foul on Holscher. Eink will shoot 2.
Alex Eink at the line. He was 0 for 3 in the first quarter. And a little bit short on the free throw. He's the Flyers' leading scorer on the season with 10.7 points a game, and usually a pretty good free throw shooter at 70%, 14 out of 20 coming into tonight's game.
Eink and Everman probably about the only ones who played much on a 17-8 team last year that lost in the district final. Of course, they had Nate Bruns, who was player of the year in the MAC, now playing at Findlay and starting. As Eink able to get the second one.
Eink's first point of the night.
Holscher on the wing. There's Salazar with another 3. Short. Nixon with the rebound follow.
Boy, Nixon just hustling after the basketball. Great position and finds it.
Nixon leads the MAC in rebounds. He's averaging a double-double at 10 rebounds, 12 points. As he goes up there on the shot there, that one is in and out by Moeller on the 3. Schmidt driving for the Wildcats.
That's one thing you kind of notice the difference with the Flyers. You used to seeing so much size inside for the Flyers, and they don't have it this year, or as much.
That's a good point. Moeller with the 3. Everman with the rebound, goes up strong against Nixon, off the glass and in. Matt Everman. That ball will go out of bounds. Another turnover against the Wildcats. As Hillsman and Ronabon will check into the lineup. Marion, we talked about their offensive struggles. They've only scored over 50 once. They're averaging 40, but they've been a lot of close games. They've lost 4 games by 4 points or less, lost 2 games in overtime, but then they beat St. Henry by 17.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of the game Flyer fans are going to look back on and say that's the team that we want to be. And will that team show up tonight? And it comes down to, well, you look at the offensive numbers all over the place, and it comes down to being able to put some offense. And as you got a young team, lots of games in December. And
nice drive by Oddie. He gets his rebound. Moeller for the 3. That hit the top of the support there. And it'll go to the Wildcats. Kettner and Albers back in the lineup. Minster, we talk about their scoring. They average 54 a game, but their 3 losses, or their 4 losses, have all been when they scored 45 or less, and now they turn it over on the double dribble. And a lot of those losses was when they shot bad on 3s. 3 of their losses, they shot 20% or less in 3s. And when it's a big part of your offense is your 3s, I've heard a coach say you live and die by the 3s, and on those losses, they died by the 3s. Flyer basketball coming up on halfway through this second quarter. Drive to the hoop. Moeller. Rebound comes to Falk. Albers tries to give it up to Falk. He'll drive, give it out to the court, and there's another turnover against the Wildcats.
Wildcats have had 4 turnovers here in the second quarter as we're just a little over halfway through. And you know, you're talking about close losses. You know, Marion local 4 losses by less than 4 points, 2 games in overtime. And then Minster, 3 losses less than 5 points and a loss in overtime. You start looking at that, that's like 1 or 2 possessions every game for these teams.
And you look at some of the free throw shooting by neither team is very good, and that we all know free throws kill you in close games if you don't make them. Shot by Hilsman, partially blocked. On the rebound, it looks like it's going to be the foul, I believe the second foul on Justin Nixon. And it is. So he will leave as we take another look.
Inside there you see the shot by Hilsman, and then
a little bit of a late call, but I think somebody went down. We couldn't, we were kind of blocked away. Lob into Hilsman, puts up a shot short. Reckerman with the rebound. Albers trying to penetrate, gives it up to Holscher. Reckerman has been scoreless so far. Will drive to the hoop, kick it out. Albers for the three. Albers.
Nice work there by the Flyers. Or the Wildcats rather. They took it inside, found Albers in the corner, and he connects.
Everman with the three. Off the mark. Reckerman just jumps over everybody for the rebound. Wildcats trying to stretch their 6-point lead. Holscher for the three. Off the mark. Hilsman with the rebound. There's Eink. They set a screen for him on the three. Foul on the rebound against the Flyers. Looks like it'll be on number 23, Matt Everman. Bryce Moeller in the game, number 1133. Also Alex Fosterman in the game as well, as Coach Guttemiller trying to find the right combination for offense.
Again, you're just looking for some offense. You got one shot made in this entire second quarter for the Flyers. And if it wouldn't be for Minster's turnovers, they had almost, I think, 3 straight turnovers, and there's another one. The Wildcats are kind of keeping this one close.
And about every one of them have been passes to that side of the floor. And I don't know if it's a mix-up on who's going where, but unforced turnovers they seem.
Yep, there seems to be somebody maybe rotating to the other side that's not there.
Ike picks up his dribble to Ronenbond. 2 minutes or halftime. Ronenbond runs out of real estate, able to get it to Moeller, and Bryce Moeller drains the three. Much needed basket for the Flyers, cuts it to 3. Reckerman might have traveled, goes to the hoop strong. Rebound Klosterman.
Reckerman might have gotten away with one there.
Ronenbond, the Flyers, if they hit a 3, can tie this ball game, which the Wildcats have been in the lead so far. Ronenbond just did tie it. 17-17 on our first National Bank scoreboard. Reckerman thought about driving, trying to work off the screen. Now to Salazar. Backdoor, Albers, and one.
What a nice pass by Salazar. Great assist by the Minster guard, and Albers gets it home. And of course, let's take a look at that one again. That's a nice play.
What we didn't see on that replay is there was a back cut by Albers that got him a little bit, got his defender going the other way. And Albers, for playing his first extended time on varsity, has done a nice job now with 7 points on the night.
Minster's going to try and apply a little pressure here.
Flyers haven't had too much trouble with the pressure so far as we come up with 1 minute to go.
Albers has come off the bench for 7 points, Dave.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. Flyers, the last 2 possessions, have hit 3s, and a wide open Ike misses the layup. Albers kicks it out. Salazar, he'll hit the 3. Salazar with 3 threes, the lead back to 6.
3 out of 5 from 3-point range for Jacob Salazar.
He definitely has a pretty shot. Down to 24 as looks like the Flyers will spread it out. I'll start to stretch for the musical chairs here.
Yeah, we got to get you ready for this big moment.
Down to 11 seconds. Ronenbaum on the wing to Moeller. Moeller tries to drive. There's Eink with the three and hits it. Alex Eink. So go to the halftime break. Your score in the First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 23, Marion Local 20, here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Welcome back.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm getting ready to do the color commentary.
Welcome back here at Minster, 23-20 Minster, but at halftime we had little musical chairs, and
now we're going to get to the serious stuff, Dave.
There we go.
Here we go. Look at this.
Killer Kanapke, they call him.
Killer Kanapke.
With the sharp elbows.
And look at this. In the midst of the action. Kanapke's in red. Let's see his move here. Is it coming up? He made it.
I got squeezed right in between.
Oh, no, he missed. Who did you lose out to?
I lost to Elena.
Who did you lose?
Elena Hogenkamp there, who's right beside me.
Who eventually was
won it.
Winner.
Was the winner here.
Look at that. You're going away dejected.
Yeah. Kind of went out. I wasn't in last place. I was in third last place.
I like your comment about age, though.
Yeah, it went in order of the oldest. It almost went in order by age. All the old guys, and then all the guys were eliminated. We were left with 4 women or 3 women, and eventually came down to 2 high school girls. And Elena Hogenkamp, congratulations on winning the musical chairs, the first ever musical chairs competition we've had here in Minster.
It's some of the best camera work that NK Telco has ever done in the history of the company. You realize that?
I think so. All right, real quickly, we'll show the stats here.
Oh, the first half, it was to the beat of the Minster Wildcats. Take a look at those numbers. You know, it's funny, the Flyers took 27 shots compared to 17 for the Wildcats. And of course, the Wildcats 8 out of 17, just a little bit better than that 6 out of 27. 3-point range thanks to Jacob Salazar. The Wildcats were 4 out of 8. At the line, the two teams very comparable. The Flyers 5 out of 6, Minster 3 out of 5. The board battle basically even, 15-14. And the Wildcats have a 3-point lead despite 6 turnovers, 5 of those coming in the second quarter. And Coach Guttermiller would be proud of the Flyers. Only 1 turnover, which was one of the keys to the game tonight.
So Minster with the tip, the leading scorer for Minster in the first half. Salazar with 3 threes for 9 points. Alex Albers with 7 off the bench, and there's Justin Nixon with the basket.
And Nixon sat out a couple of minutes there towards the end of that first half.
So he has 2 fouls. Also Matt Everman with 2 fouls. Leading scorer for the Flyers, Bryce Moeller with 5, and we'll have a quick timeout by Coach Guttermiller. It'll be a full timeout, and we'll step aside. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Welcome back here to NK Telco Sports. A quick timeout by the Flyers. They trail by 5.
And I think that's because they went inside to Justin Nixon right away, and they want to try and make sure that that doesn't happen again, which it will.
Yeah. As it looks like the Wildcats have switched to a zone, a 2-3 zone.
Little cat and mouse with the coaching here, change up defenses.
See that often after a timeout. As Ike with the basketball. Looks like the 5 starters for the game are also starting here in the second half as they take a little bit of time to recognize what to run on this defense. And there's Moeller with a 3. That's short, just barely hits the rim. Everman comes up with the rebound. Or no, that was Oddie. Now gives the Everman, now Ike. Minster usually plays mostly man-to-man, but since Coach McClurg's been here in 4 years, he'll throw an occasional zone just to mix things up, and it's slowed down this offense for sure. The offensive rebound gives them another one. They try another with Moeller 3. Long rebound, batted around. Nixon gets it. Quick ahead to Schmidt for the layup, followed by Reckerman. Nice play.
Reckerman, first points of the night. He's hustling after Schmidt, and the conversion occurs. Take a look at that again. There you see the missed free throw. Reckerman right on the job and with the rebound.
Senior trying to complete a 3-point play, averaging 8 points on the season. That one rolls off. So the lead stays at 7. Last year these two teams played. Minster won a 3-point affair. 45-42, a low-scoring game, as is typical in this series. Minster switches back to the man-to-man. Ein guarded by Schmidt. Oddie to the hole, too strong. Long rebound to Schmidt, pushing the tempo. He'll drive again, put up a shot. As Reckerman gets another rebound, that will toss it out. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Wildcats. Minster 8-4 in the season. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Marion 2-8 on the season. They're also on a 3-game losing streak. Both these teams 1-2 in the MAC. Drive Reckerman in and out, and they will call a charge on Reckerman.
Reckerman takes the ball to the hoop very aggressively there. Nice move by Trent. And basket doesn't fall, and as you're going to see, you can be the judge of whether it's a charge or not. Good position by the Flyers, so call will go against Minster.
Moeller with the basketball to Ike. Oddie tries to drive. Will give it up to Everman. Work it around the perimeter. Flyers looking for their first points here in the second half. It's a 3-point lead at halftime. Baseline was Everman. He kicks it out to Ike. Rebound Falk. Schmidt gives it up to Reckerman. Dumps it down to Nixon. Working against Everman. Everman got the better of that battle. Hilsman on the attack. Ike wants the ball on the wing. Not able to get open now to Everman. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Drive by Oddie. He will draw the foul.
That may go against Justin Nixon.
I think it's on.
Oh, it's on Salazar.
Yeah, Nixon reacted like he thought it might be on him, but.
And that would have been a key play if it would have been on Justin. So.
That's right. Oddie makes his first point of the night. Sophomore averaging just over 4. So we'll get another look on the drive here.
Yep, definitely on Salazar. Good view. Good camera work there.
On camera at that end, we have Kurt Kuffner. Tonight, also John Schruderman on camera. Our producer tonight, Bryce Hamrick, in our NK Telco Sports Van. Oddie 1 of 2 as Holscher comes up with the rebound. Schmidt almost loses his dribble. Knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Wildcats.
Good hustle by the Flyers on defense as they tip that one away.
Flyers now on a normal schedule. They have most of their makeups in except for Monday they play against Salina. I think they have another Tuesday night, but otherwise they're on the normal Friday, Saturday after making up a lot of those games due to their 11th state football championship. Nixon left-handed drive. Nice move.
Nice shot there by Nixon using his left hand.
Stretches the lead to 8, 29-21 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Think first. Moeller on the wing, working against Falk, loses it as he steps on the end line. Turnover to the Wildcats.
First turnover of the second half. You can take a look at it again here. Just stepped out of bounds. Good defense there by Brian Falk as he took the baseline away.
In the game, Brady Ronenbaum, number 20 for the Flyers. Wildcats try to dump it down to Nixon. Holscher, he'll drive, kick it out. Falk will try the 3. Rattles around.
All sorts of contact inside.
That will go against the Flyers. Foul on Peyton Oddie, his first. 2 fouls on both teams here in the half as Schmidt will inbound it. Close to the 5-second count. It's close to us. And it will go out of bounds. It will go to the Flyers.
Don't want to lose the monitor.
No.
Haven't lost one yet.
It's okay if we lose an announcer, but don't lose the monitor.
No monitors.
We're right on courtside here at Minster. I'm not sure we've had a player come across here, but I've always wondered. It's just a matter of time. That was right in front of us. So the Flyers with the basketball. Ike will give it up. Oddie, a nice block by Holscher, will stay with the Flyers. Holscher gives up a lot in weight there, but skied with the block as Reckerman returns, and also Alex Albers, his first action here in the second half. Ronenbaum will inbound it.
Flyers looking for their first field goal of the second half here. As these scoring droughts that they have they're tough.
Oddie tries to drive, has to give it to Ike. Everman. Ronenbaum open for the 3 and hits it.
That breaks the dry spell. Ronenbaum now has 6 points on the night.
Cuts the lead to 5. Albers now at the point. Puts up a shot. Reckerman, another offensive rebound, will go out of bounds and stay with the Wildcats. Reckerman, I think he's had 3 offensive rebounds here just in this half. It's one of those stats that keeps another possession alive. Another chance. We have a foul on the inbound against the Flyers. Hilsman with the second foul.
Flyers only 1 out of 5 here in the quarter.
Nixon backs in and draws his 3rd foul. Quickly, Ben Webker will come in to spell Nixon. Nixon was trying to back his way down, and the defender there held his ground, and offensive foul. Coach McClurg trying to plead his case. As you would expect, not real happy with that call.
Yeah, for Justin, all three of the fouls on him have really been almost identical.
I always think the big guys usually get a lot of little fouls sometimes. They're a big target. Refs always notice them, and Nixon will be resting here for a couple minutes. Ike with a nice move, block again by Holscher, and Salazar comes up with it. Brady Holscher with 2 blocks here in a couple possessions against the Flyers. Albers drives, draws the foul. The Flyers up to 4 fouls here in this half.
Saying it's really developing into the kind of game that we thought it might be, and it's physical, and offense is kind of here and there for really both two teams.
Ben Whipker, senior with the basketball. Salazar, they know where he is at all times.
They've definitely put a little renewed emphasis on Salazar, as Moeller is chasing him all over, and Salazar missed the shot that time. Moeller lost him, and he got open.
He has a very quick release too. It doesn't take Salazar long, but that time short on the 3 attempt. Klosterman in the ball game. Moeller trying to drive on Salazar, and Reckerman with a steal. Around his back, not able to convert. Rebound by Whipker, but they're going to call a foul. Reckerman tried to do a little fancy move there, as we'll get another look.
Nice defensive play.
It works on the playground.
You know, if you watch it on ESPN and the NBA, and it's just in automatically, you know.
Al McGuire used to say that was a little bit too much French pastry, a little too fancy.
At least they didn't call traveling.
No, that's right. It's a Euro step these days.
That's right. That's right.
So the Flyers trying to cut into the 5-point lead. It's Ike to Hilsman. Adam Kettner in the game, number 20 for the Wildcats. The Flyers trying to work through their offense. There's Everman, finds some daylight, will draw the foul and shoot 2. You know, the Flyers offense, they don't have that one go-to stars. We take another look here.
Move inside, shot doesn't fall. Flyers could have used that one.
Just following up, when you don't have somebody who can create your own shot, as Everman hits the first one, you rely on the offense to get somebody open, and that sometimes easier said than done.
So very true. Flyers, you know, their possessions have been very long, a lot of passes and just a lot of cuts, and just not much to show for it so far here in the third quarter.
Everman for a second one. In for the Wildcats, senior Carson Prenger. His first action, 34, as Reckerman comes up with the rebound. Kettner gives it up to Holscher. Lobs it down low to Prenger, and Prenger draws the foul. Both teams with 5 fouls apiece here in the third quarter. As Everman leads with his third foul.
Third foul for Everman, so Flyers make the substitution as Klosterman comes back in.
Tried to pass it underneath and stolen by the Flyers. Adi pass to Klosterman, blocked by Reckerman, behind the back. All the way over to Holscher, down to Prenger. He tries to move, draws the foul.
Prenger turned into him and was trying to make a move to shoot the ball, and he gets the foul. More substitutes off the Minster bench. Ethan Lemko will come in.
That's about the 11th different player that's come in at the talk. They can go pretty deep bench. Lemko, a very good outside shooter. And he will quickly hit the 3.
How about that for off the bench?
Instant offense, as they say. So he stretches the lead back to 7. He has a pretty good percentage on his threes, if I recall.
Well, he's 10 out of 20 after that made free.
It's pretty good, 50%. Ronabon running the offense to Moeller. Coming up on 10 seconds. He got it to Hilsman. He scored at the end of the half. He's going to try to drive again. Charlie to the hole, and he will draw the blocking foul, and Hilsman will shoot 2 foul shots. Foul on Carson. Prangers will get another look here.
See, Hilsman makes the move, and you can see the foul. And
I think Pranger was moving back before he was actually hit. Hilsman misses the first one. I'm sorry, there was his first one, as we have Salazar and Schmidt back in the lineup. Hilsman, a junior, very good receiver on the state championship team. First team All-MAC, averages 5 points a game on the basketball court.
Say Jason Hess will come into the game here in a moment.
Hilsman makes the second.
Hilsman has 3 points on the night.
1.7. Wildcats have to score quickly. They get the pass in. They go deep down to Holscher, and that's intercepted. Moeller will launch a long attempt the other way as we played 3 quarters of basketball here at Minster Elementary. The score on our First National Bank scoreboard: Wildcats 32, Flyers 26 on NK Telco Sports.
Wagner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Welcome back to the Grand Lake Health presentation of NK Telco Sports. As you see, the Minster student section is a patriotic theme here tonight on Military Appreciation Night being observed here and across the state of Ohio. Right now, those Minster fans pretty happy as their Wildcats with a 6-point lead.
Boy, the Flyers 1 out of 7 in the quarter. That's some tough shooting, followed up with a 6 out of 27 first half. So the story of offense is really the key to this one, and 40 points really right now is a long way off, Dave, and that's their average.
Only with 26 as we start the 4th quarter. Oddie through traffic, knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Flyers. Flyers on the season, they've only been over 50 one time. Only been over 40 a few times for that matter. They scored 34, 46, 35, 52, 42, and so on. Everman's 3 off the mark. Got their share of offensive rebounds. So get another chance here. Ike, quickly a timeout by Coach Guttemiller. Be a 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity. Once again, to remind you, the Grand Lakes Health presentation of high school athletics on NK Telco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Gem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schwieterman Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, St. Mary's Foundry. A replay sponsor tonight, Winners Meats. We will sponsor of Player of the Game is sponsored by NK Telco. We'll name it at the end of the game. And on our first National Bank scoreboard, the Wildcats with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, Minster outscored Marion Local 9-6 in the quarter. You go back to 1 out of 7 shooting. Minster, on the other hand, 5 out of 12. We talked about rebounds. Minster with a slight edge at 9-6 in the quarter, and both teams had a couple of turnovers.
Flyers on the quick timeout after Ike lost the handle. Coach Miller trying to keep this possession. Hopefully score some points off this possession as Oddie with the basketball. Drives to Ike. 3 off the mark. Nixon with the board. Schmidt will walk it across. Holscher down to Nixon. Nixon not able to get a shot to Reckerman. A nice catch by Reckerman. In some trouble, and he is fouled, and we'll have our first one-on-one on the night.
Bryce Muller just guilty of reaching in on the play on the defensive side, as Runabaum will come back into the game for the Flyers here in a moment.
All these players are on the football field. Earlier this year, they had a classic game between the two. Minster won a very close one over at Booster Field. Knocked off Marion Local Flyers, their only loss of the season. Before, of course, Marion went on to their 11th state championship. As that one rolls around, hits the rim about 5 times and goes through. It's called the hometown roll there. Reckerman in and out on the second. Lead at 7. Flyers need to get their offense rolling here. Just 6.5 to go, and this very good crowd here on Go for the Gold night.
Military Appreciation Night.
This is a good crowd. They recognize some of the grandparents of players here, and some of them the military people. Also, the Go for the Gold. It's a cancer awareness night, as you see the replay there. Tries to drive, and Justin Nixon drew the foul. Also, if you notice, both teams are wearing gold shoelaces as they wear for the Go for the Gold fundraiser here in pediatric cancer awareness. They recognize some of the families that have been stricken in this area. And there's a nice drive by Schmidt. The lefty able to get that layup to roll in.
He's got 4 points on the night.
Leading at 9, might be the biggest lead of the night for the Wildcats. So Flyers around the perimeter. Ronenbahn, Southmore trying to drive. There's Klosterman with the corner 3. Schmidt with the rebound. Schmidt tries to drive, gives it up to Nixon. Kicks it out back to Schmidt. Now Nixon post up. Left-handed shot. Rolls a little too strong. Rebound by Hilsman. Oddie gives it up to Klosterman. Thought about a 3. There's Hilsman. Pull-up shot. In and out. And the lid is still on the rim for the Flyers.
0 for 4 in the quarter. And it seems like each quarter they've started with a major drought.
And there's a nice pass to Nixon off the glass. Nixon in double figures with 10.
Five out of 8 from the field for Justin.
Puts the lead in double figures as well at 11. Ronenbahn, Trey, he's got 3 of them tonight.
Yep, 3 for 3 from the up behind the arc for Ronenbahn.
Just to Southmore, just 5'8". You have to figure he's going to grow a little bit. I believe son of the JV coach Mark Ronenbahn. Will have a timeout by Minster. Full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones. We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NK Telco Sports. You see the scoreboard, the Wildcats up by 8.
Boy, you just keep looking for Marion Local to find a little bit of offense. And, you know, that's really what it comes down to. They have athletes and, you know, just the ability to score. You know, what do we have? 29 points. It's just tough for them to find some offensive continuity here tonight.
Ronabon hit the 3 to cut it to 8. And there's a nice steal by Moeller. So we'll see if the Flyers can convert the steal into points. So we go underneath 4 minutes to go. Ronenbaum to Everman. Moeller. Underneath, the ball is lost. Nixon comes up with it. Had an opening a little bit there by Reese Hess, but stolen away by the Wildcats. Reckerman as they pull it out a little bit. More an open post look. Schmidt through the lane. And one, they're going to count that. 3-point play.
Running left-hander by Schmidt. Eric's 6th point of the night, and he'll go to the line looking for number 7.
Schmidt. Been a little bit of a scoring drought of late. He's been scoreless in the last 2 games, but now misses that one, but 6 points. Flyers on the attack. Everman and Moeller to the hoop, misses the layup. Nixon gets the rebound, tries to knock it off Hilsman, but Hilsman will convert that to a basket. Timeout on the floor will be a 30-second timeout. Keep it here as we remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NK Telco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. First replay was tonight at 11 o'clock. As always, we have replays Fridays at 11. Second replay Sunday on January 19th at 4 p.m. You can also watch games on the NK Telco Sports Facebook page and on the YouTube channel and on demand at nktelco.com. And you get a look at the Minster bench around Coach McClurg in his 4th year. He's had a nice season so far, 8-4, trying to go to 9, but still 3:09 to go.
Flyers have got, 9 team fouls here as we come down with 3:09 to go. It'll be kind of interesting to see what the Wildcats may do. They are about 56% free throw shooting team coming in. So it'll be interesting to see. And obviously, Coach Guttermiller is going to try and apply perhaps a little pressure here.
They inbound it to Nixon. Schmidt in a little bit of trouble, has to pick up his dribble to Holscher.
Kind of looks like Coach McClure anticipated that.
So they run their press breaker as Schmidt will be fouled. So Schmidt will go, as Dave mentioned, will shoot the double bonus.
Just under 3 minutes to go, and Schmidt on the season, well, he's just about at the team average, 55% from the line. But he'll connect on that one.
Schmidt, his season high was 11 points against Botkins. Short on the second one. Nixon with another rebound. Nixon will be tied up. The possession arrow will stay with the Wildcats. Salazar inbounds it. Nixon down to Reckerman, left-handed reverse shot and in.
Nice assist by Nixon, and Reckerman with a nice finish of that shot.
Lead back to 11. Flyers need baskets quickly, which has been the struggle tonight. As much of the season. Ike with the basketball to Hillspin. Ike gives it up to Everman. Ronenbahn has hit through threes. There's Everman, corner three, and he is fouled. So it looks like he has a chance at the rare 4-point play.
Boy, and that's just if you're a Minster fan or if you're Coach McClure, that's what you just don't want to see. With 2:07 to go, they get a three and chance to make it a 4-point play.
And also a fourth foul on Nixon. And actually they will, okay, for a minute there I thought they were going to say it was after the shot. Wait a minute.
Let's retract ourselves. Everman hit the shot.
Everman hit the shot, and that's, well, now you have Ronenbahn at the line.
Was this after the made shot?
That's what I wonder, if this is a 1-and-1, is this a 7th team foul? 1-and-1, yes, so they have a chance at a 5-point possession.
Play.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a while, like ever.
And just what the doctor ordered, they need that there. As
he's in double figures.
Yeah.
10 points for Brady Ronenbahn.
Yeah, he's done a nice job tonight, energetic, opportunistic, and I don't know, I think he was setting a screen there and Nixon went through it. So chance for the 5-point play.
There it is.
You can now say you've seen a 5-point play.
I have, and the lead now is 6 points.
Everything changes on that.
And you know, with Nixon with 4 fouls, boy, things can really change with 2 minutes left.
And Nixon dribbling the ball up will be fouled as the junior big guy will shoot 2 on the double bonus.
Nixon having a fine season for the Wildcats, 12.3 points per game. About a 48% shooter from the field. From the free throw line, he's at about 58%, but he drills that one.
Now with 11 points, also leads the MAC with 35 blocks. He had 6 blocks last Saturday against Fort Laramie, and we had that game on NK Telco Sports as he hits a couple big free throws there. Down to 2 minutes.
Flyers just need another 5-point play, Dave.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Just draw it up the same. Trying to get Moeller. He'll shoot a 3 and roll in. Bryce Moeller hits a 3. Lead down to 5. Schmidt, Reckerman, and that would be, a blocking foul. I thought that might be a charge, but it's a blocking foul. He was able to get just to the side of his defender. It wasn't square. It was taking a look in our Winners Meets replay.
You can be the judge on that one.
Whoa. I can. It just depends who you're rooting for on that one, I think.
Yeah. The crowd behind us did not agree.
No, the people in the blue and gold did not like that one. It's Reckerman with the free throw.
It was funny to see the expression on the Marion local coaching staff after the call.
Reckerman with 6 points. He's had a lot of big rebounds and steals in the second half. And
he's played a great second half. 7 points. Like you said, defense on the boards. Good play by Trent here in this last 16 minutes of this one.
So see if the Flyers, they've had a 5-point play and a 3-point, the 3 ball before. Ronenbahn, he will roll it in.
Boy, he is having a night of nights.
Ronenbahn now with 4 threes. A timeout by the Flyers will step aside. We'll be right back on NK Telco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
1:20 to go in this Grand Lake Health presentation of NK Telco Sports, and down to a 4-point game. The inbound to Nixon, to Holscher, Salazar. They're able to break it across the timeline to Schmidt. Salazar is probably the one they want on the line here. They're playing keep away, almost a travel over to Holscher. Salazar will launch the three and nail it.
That's a clutch three if there was one.
That stretches it to a 3-possession game. Eink banks it in. Alex Eink, the Flyers, a little bit of a flurry here of late. Nixon, people all over him, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Not sure it's going to turn out like the Flyers want, but they could have rolled over and just died. They were down 11, and they've got it down to 4. Right now, Nixon on the line for 2 more. Minster shot free throws pretty good here in the 4th quarter. Compared to that, what they're there, as I say that, as he misses a foul shot. Going into tonight, only 56% from the free throw line as a team, and he misses a pair. So the Flyers still in this. They got to score quickly, down by 5. Eink.
I knew I would have shoot it.
Where's number 21, Aranabon? 14 points. They try to set the screen for Moeller. Down to 25 seconds. Moeller will try to drive all the way over. There's Adi, and he hits the 3.
How about that?
Down to 2 points. And we have a foul in the backcourt, and Brady Holscher will go to the line. So the Flyers, you take a look here, they pass it all the way over.
Adi gets the shot, and then they foul right away. As soon as the ball comes in, there's the foul.
Holscher, 80%, but he's only shot 5 foul shots this year. So it looked like Minster was going to roll or pull away, and the Flyers, unless Holscher hits both of these, they'll have a chance to tie in the next possession. Holscher misses it. 3 misses in a row for the Wildcats. You have Matt Everman, 16 seconds to go here, so Flyers with a late flurry here. Scored 26 in the first 3 quarters. They've scored 21 in this quarter. Now back to 3 points there as Holscher hits the second one. Down to 15 seconds. Eink. Moeller, 3 off the mark. Long rebound goes out of bounds off of Eink. It'll be Wildcat basketball with 7.7. Coach McClurg will call a timeout. We will keep it right here. After the first quarter, it was Minster 12-8. At halftime, it was 23-20 Minster. Going into the third quarter, it was 32-26, and the scoring, Dave, has really picked up in the 4th quarter.
It's typical of the way the game has gone. The Flyers will have a long drought, then the offense will pick up. Brady Ronenbaum having an excellent game for the Flyers. They've hit 5 threes here in the 4th quarter, and most of them have come here in the last 3.5 minutes or so. They finally found the range, and that's brought him back into it. And of course, on the other side, Wildcats not hitting all the free throws. Missed 3 free throws in a row there that
kept them in there, and the Flyers have been, that last possession was probably the first possession that the Flyers haven't scored in about 5 of them, I bet.
That's right. I thought maybe they rushed it a little bit. Of course, though, there was 7-8 seconds left on the clock, but.
So if you're Minster right here, you want to inbound the ball and then just basically hold it, and you're going to wait to get fouled. As Holscher will inbound it. They've been going to Nixon a lot on the inbound play.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on already, and Salazar will be collapsed by 3 Flyer players.
Salazar, one of their better foul shooters. He makes one of these 2, it makes it a 2-possession game. As the Wildcats will back off of the foul lane. Don't want to get any cheap fouls.
First time for Salazar at the free throw line, but it's hit 4 threes tonight, so maybe a 15-footer will be easy for him.
He's a 63% foul shooter, but last year he was around 80. I think he's had a little bit of an off year from the free throw line. This is a big free throw here. As Moeller leaves with 5 fouls. Moeller leads with 8 points. So the senior here, Jacob Salazar, hits the first.
Was that sigh of relief coming from the Minster side?
I believe. Makes it a 2-possession game. Now 5 points, 2 clutch free throws there by Salazar. Get it to Eink. He'll launch a long 3, in and out. Rebound to the Wildcats, that will do it. Your final score in our First National Bank scoreboard, the Wildcats 52, the Flyers 46. We'll be back to wrap it up here with NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hope you've enjoyed Grand Lake Health presentation of NK Telco Sports. The Wildcats defeat the Flyers 52-47 on our First National Bank scoreboard. With the final numbers, Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Let's take a look at the stats for tonight's game. There you see, 52-47, the one that counts. Minster with the win as they hang on against the Flyers. As you look at the statistical numbers, Minster 19 out of 36 from the field, while the Flyers only 14 out of 48. Flyers took a lot more threes, 9 out of 26. Wildcats, on the other hand, they were 7 out of 13 at the line. Marion local 10 out of 14. And Minster 10 out of 17. Rebounding battle, slight edge for the Wildcats, 30-25. Wildcats probably had a few too many turnovers to the, I would guess that Coach McClurg would say, with 10 turnovers. The Flyers, on the other hand, limited their turnovers to only 5. But boy, Dave, when you come down and take a look at this whole big picture, it comes down to shooting. And the Flyers finally got some offense going late in the game, made a nice run. Wildcats, on the other hand, struggled a little bit at the free throw line in that fourth quarter. And that allowed the Flyers to at least have a chance to tie it.
Yeah, these two teams, no matter what the sport, it usually comes down to a battle. And yeah, they turned it on. They got some things to build on. If they can work that through the game more so, it would help them a lot as they battled through there. Got it within 2 there, and they forced Salazar to hit a couple free throws at the end there as the Flyers go to 2-9 overall, 1-3 in the MAC. Minster now 9-4 as they even their record to 2-2 on this season. And good ball game all around. Our player of the game tonight for the Wildcats.
Jacob Salazar just had a steady game. He had 4 big threes. When it came to clutch time at the free throw line, he hit both of those, had a nice game, 14 points, and actually forced the Flyers. I don't know, they looked like possibly a diamond and one in the first half or something like that, or a box and one on him for a short period of time because he was connecting with the threes. So nice game by Jacob Salazar with 14 points. He's our player of the game.
Congratulations to Jacob. Congratulations to the Minster Wildcats. Final score once again, they defeat the Marion local Flyers 52-47. For our director, Bryce Hamrick. On camera, John Schruderman and Kurt Kuffner. For my partner, Dave Helmstetter, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NK Telco Sports.